Hey folks, what I got here is a 2014 Jeep Compass with a 2.4. I want to change the Serpentine belt. Continental brand from AutoZone, 4061015. And to get to it, you can get from top. That's what we're going to do. But to get the pulleys around the bottom, the belt around the pulleys, you should take this cover off. It's got two clips over here and two clips on the bottom. You take this panel, just bend it out of the way, turn the wheel of course to the right, and you have access to help yourself with the belt down here. I wrote a diagram, roughly, really rough. Alright, got the water pump here, got the crank here, got the AC, got the alternator, got the power steering. This is the tensioner here, and these are two idler pulleys. So, yep, always trying to mark it down, because once you take that belt off, a lot of times you're going to forget how it goes back on. Then you'll be doing Google searches. Alright, so, like I said, the tensioner is right there. It is a 16 millimeter. Okay, with a 16 millimeter, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to bend it with the wrench. We're going to go up. That'll go against the spring tension, and then all these belts are just going to come a little loose, and we'll take it all in one shot. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we're going to try to do this with this tripod here. Hopefully I don't knock it over. I took this power steering hose and I just bent it over the pressure hose so you can see a little bit more clearer view. I'm going to work around the camera, see how this works. This is the belt, Serpentine belt tool. It's got a little ratchet to it, and this bar here, you can make it at different angles. So I'm going to put it right there. Alright, I'm going to push it up. It's going to release the tension. See that? And with that, you can just grab any belt from any pulley and just slide it out. See that? Once it's slid off, you can just return this, take the tension out of it, and start to remove your belt. Okay? I'm just going to remove this a little bit. Take this tool out of the way, because otherwise it's wrapping around. So, pop this out. The wrench will come down and out. There you go. Put this off to the side. And here is the belt. Alright? Just wrap it around. Unwrap it around, everything that you have that is wrapped around. Okay, and it will come out. Like I said, go around the water pump in the back. You okay, buddy? My dog. Alright, water pump pulley, might have to grab it from the back or from the bottom. I'm gonna go to the bottom. It should be coming out. It doesn't tangle up with anything. Alright. But you get the idea. Once the belt comes out in your hand, then basically, you're going to put the old one back in just the way it is. The belt's getting tangled with some hardware over there. Alright. Still on the water pump. Might be still on the water pump. Come on. There it is. Alright, there you go. Belt is out. We're going to measure it up to the new belt. Make sure it's the right one. You guys know how to measure a belt with your old one? Of course you do. What you do is you put them side by side, like this. You put your thumb on one side, okay, and you stretch it, and you go all the way across. So your thumb on the other side, and it should be exactly even, if not. The new one will be just a little bit shorter, maybe just a tad, quarter inch, because your old one is probably stretched. All right. I don't know the age of this one. The reason why we're changing is because we don't know the age of it. So, preventive maintenance is what we call it. All right. I don't see any cracks on it, but I do see the backside here wearing out. So, that's why we changed it. All right. Out of sight, out of mind. What's that old saying? If in doubt, change it out. That's what we're doing. All right. So now, I'm just going to wiggle that belt back in there. I'm going to save you my painful way of getting in there, but we're going to get it. And then we'll continue putting the belt on with that tensioner. Okay? All right. For those who think belts are fun, they are not. I had to figure out this configuration that I wrote over and over again. Just get an idea of what I did wrong. But the hardest part is, and to remember, is that these two belts actually meet each other with the tensioner and the idler pulley. So it's a little loopy, goes all the way around. You got to get it from the bottom. Okay, you got to get the pulleys on the bottom up. Get all the pulleys, get the belt on the pulley, put it on this top idler, and I left the power steering belt off. That's the one I left off. Okay, so wrap it all the way around, and that's the last belt that I put on. Like I said, you bend this all the way up, give you just enough tension, okay, and you're able to loop this one up a little bit at a time, starting from here, and go to the 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock position, and then you're in. All right, so that is it. Just gotta take the tool off now. But that is your belt installation. I get my socket out. Like I said, it's not bad. It's a little bit of a tight spot. I did take the antifreeze cooler jar off to give it a little bit more room. Otherwise, it'll be a little too tight. But so it's just a 13mm bolt right there, and the whole thing just tilts out of the way. No harm, no foul. Just stand it straight up. All right, put this one back, and you are good. All right, so there's your belt. Compass, 2.4. A little pain in the butt, but it's good. All right, and now we just put these panels back on underneath, and then you'll be good. All right, see how I anchored it over there? Anchored it over there so you'll be able to get to it. Now we just come back up. I'm gonna clean it up because I had a little power steering leak. All right, that goes back up with the two screws on the bottom, and you're good to go. All right, that's it. Whew. Thanks for watching. Ciao. You and your break time. There you go. The belt is all good. Always start it up after the belt change, nice and slow. And make sure it's all on. Okay? That's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.